President, on a personal but also a very professional note, Councilman Good has always been my leader, my teacher, my hero when it comes to any and all issues that remotely touch the song known as diversity and inclusion. This morning, I, along with Councilman Kenyatta Johnson and Chair of the Committee on, what's that committee? Help me out. Labor and Civil Service, Councilwoman Sherelle Parker, coupled with co-sponsorship by members Gim and Green, have also a resolution because given the song we've been singing for the last 20 plus years, diversity and inclusion is still not well in the city of Philadelphia. The expulsion, arrest, and detainment of 2 African American men at Starbucks in Philadelphia last week never should have happened. We know that discrimination amongst black and brown people, women, happens all the time. It happens because this country suffers from a history of inequality and racism, from slavery to Jim Crow. It happens because the biases and stereotypes created in our history, like the movie Birth of a Nation, still live with us today profoundly. It is because of this history that we end up with a neighborhood where African Americans are 3% of the residents. Let me repeat that. African Americans are 3% of the residents, yet 67% of the police stop and frisk, according to the ACLU. So I join many across the city and quite frankly around the country, but locally a number of institutions, including our own city of Philadelphia and Starbucks and other companies, who take full responsibility to not only acknowledge the power of these biases and stereotypes, but more importantly, to work actively through equitable hiring and advancement practices, modernized policies and procedures. We need to look at how well we're not doing in this area. So clearly, it is now time for City Council and the City of Philadelphia to again lead by example by doing 2 things. Let's first evaluate best practices that work, look to see how effective they are with regards to trainings in the area of implicit bias and racial equity, and then look to see what we can adopt as a city so that we can lead by example from this day going forward. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilwoman.